Did you meet the requirements of the target audience? We sort of mentioned this already before when we were doing our talking.
Yeah, I think we met the target audience pretty well. It was just teenagers that are into the rock genre. And I mean, the song in general just will appeal to people of that group, the audience of that group. I say a lot.
Yeah, don't worry, we all do it.
I'm trying not to say it now.
Yeah, just carry on with it.
The target audience. I think we've touched on that enough, really. To be honest.
have. It's like, seeing as we done most of it, like we're talking about when we were doing it together, our target audience. Does the product really target the audience? What we actually started with?
In the end of the music video, there's a part where it pans across the audience, and you can see in the audience that they're all young adults. So it might make people think that, oh look, I'm the same age as them, I could go to something like that and have a good time like they are.
Yeah, definitely. How productive was your individual contribution to the team effort?
I think it took me a while to get started, but I think in the end, once we got all the footage together, I think I sat editing for about 6.5 hours straight, which I probably shouldn't have done because bad eyes and everything looking in front of your computer screen. But you know, I was just kind of got into it and was like, I'll do this bit and then I'll go get, and then I'll finish, and then I'll do some more tomorrow, and then actually no, I'll do this bit and then I'll do it tomorrow, and in the end I just finished it in the night.
That's good.
But
what programs did you use? I just wanted to, this is just another question because I think it'd be interesting if people wanted to know, because the amount of edits are actually in it, you can't do them like really high tech edits in iMovie or anything like that. So we were able to get software. We didn't use
the school Mac computers to edit. We used my laptop because the school's equipment is state of the art, but some of the software they don't have that we have that can, like Adobe After Effects is one of the programs that we used, and you can see that in where Mr. McDonald's playing the drums in the recording studio. You can see all the color corrections and the circle around the side, the twitch, the optical flares. They're all in Adobe After Effects, and they take a long time to do. That probably took up the most time out of everything, to be honest, putting it together. And then the other bits are just cuts and then other general effects in a program called Sony Vegas, which is what I use to cut up all the live footage. I use that to make it black and white, I use that to make it colour, I use that to make the still image at the end. Other programs,
Cinema 4D.
Other programs that we do use that I don't think I used them that much in the video, but Cinema 4D is we use for making 3D text and stuff like that. Oh, the introduction, I think I used Cinema 4D to make the text.
Yeah, you did.
And then I used Adobe After Effects for the optical flares and the smoke effect.
And then I used the Photoshop to make the logo.
Oh yeah, and then Sam used Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop to use, which we do have at school actually. We do have Adobe Photoshop.
But we have CS5 at home, which is, I don't know if it's a lot easier to use, but because I've got CS4 and CS5 at home, I still use CS5 because you're able to look at the history quicker.
Yeah, Adobe software is very complicated to use, but once you know how to use it, it's incredible. I'm kind of going a bit off topic, really.
We are, right, we'll get back on. Did each member of the team do what they should have done? We sort of just touched upon that.
Yeah, we worked in a 2, so there was only 2 of us.
Obviously.
If you didn't get that, group of 2, there's 2 people.
Did every member of the team fulfil their role? We've touched upon that.
I haven't finished. Yes, I think the group members did fulfil their role. I mean, Sam's already said that he did the paperwork side and I did the editing side. But I think in general we did all work together, and some of the editing ideas were Sam's and some of the paperwork ideas were mine, and
it all worked out pretty well.
I don't think we haven't, when we've been working on the music video, I don't think we haven't been together.
Yeah, because even if
we haven't been, like, if it, once the lesson finishes, we probably won't, like, we'll go and maybe film outside of lesson, but the paperwork and everything we did all in lessons. So,
and especially like when we were editing and everything, most of that was even if we weren't at the same house,
we were talking on Skype,
so we were able to give our ideas.
Yeah, and on Skype you can share your screen. So I was showing my screen to Sam while I was editing, and then we were all contributing ideas,
which was actually a really good idea because it just allowed a lot. It gave us more sort of time in a lesson, you could say,
to do the paperwork.
Yeah,
and well, I mean, it's complicated because all my softwares and that's on my laptop, and I don't like bringing my laptop into school, but I do bring it into school anyway because
it does help out a lot.
It does help with other lessons. So,
did you use your time wisely?
Some days I think we could have used the time better than others.
I think we definitely could have.
But I mean, everyone has their off days, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could have finished like probably a week or two earlier.
We probably could have finished sometime last week and had done the evaluation a couple of lessons ago, but we've just been caught up with because we've got exams and stuff and study leave, and I think we've just been getting caught up with other lessons and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want to check it's still recording? Because it's been like 19 minutes.
Yeah, it's still recording. It's been 18 minutes. Nice.
Oh, that was a good guess, wasn't it?
Not editing that out.
I'm not editing. I probably wouldn't edit it at all.
Did you participate actively in production meetings? We sort of discussed all this now.
Yeah, I mean, what I'll say is probably what Sam will say because he's sitting right there. So, or laying. I mean, what was the question?
Did you participate well in the production meetings?
Yeah, I think we got all the work done quickly, and it was really good. I mean, it wasn't like we rushed it all just so we can do all the editing and recording and stuff. I mean, we must have spent about 3 or 4 weeks doing the paperwork before we actually recorded, and then we recorded everything in about a week or a week and a half, and then we edited it the week after that. So in total it's only taken about 5 weeks, maybe 5-6 weeks.
Did you keep a detailed, accurate production log?
Yeah, we did. We were always looking back at our production log to see what we were doing next, what dates we were doing what, and it was kind of like our diary.
Yeah. Because
we had to book out the recording studio, and we had to write the letter to Mr. Barnes to ask if we can use the recording studio, and that took some time. And then we had to find a time that Mr. McDonald was free to be able to record. But I think
it was good to have the notes on it, especially for your editing side of things when you had a good idea.
Yeah, and when I was editing as well, I kept referring to it and referring to the storyboard to see what was going where, and because where the typography we'd chosen certain parts to use because the lyrics were meaningful.
Did you make correct production decisions?
By production, I assume it means editing.
There could be. Or did you make the right decisions in the meetings? Did you make it well when you're editing?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm really proud of how it turned out, and I think the fact that I'm proud of the way it turned out is because we chose the right decisions. I mean, it could be a lot worse. It could definitely be worse. It could be better. I think ways of improving would be fast edits, and different camera angles, because there seems to be only one angle. We could get more. We could try and ask for more footage and improve it, but I think that might be an idea for a later date.
tickled mine, but did you listen to the advice and guidance?
Yeah, I mean, both teachers have been outstanding with it throughout of helping us, and just generally, they've just kind of walked us through, and they've helped us with all the paperwork, and I mean, they haven't. Well, that's all I can say really. It's just that they have been there when we've had a query or a question or something like that. They have just been there to help, along with Mr. McDonald as well with the recording and everything.
Yeah. Did you? The last one. Did you produce your product or budget and schedule? On budget and schedule.
Yes, we finished before we scheduled, so maybe not long before, so that's good. And it was under budget. We didn't actually spend as much money as we were going to. So that's it.
But yeah, we're just going to come back and just finish this off now. This is the last one. Answer these questions. Were the sources of information reliable, valid and current? Did you keep an accurate record of your research? So we can answer now.
I've already asked you them though.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's about it. We should just finish off saying like an overall evaluation of it all, of how we thought it went, what we could improve in it. I think overall, I think we actually worked pretty well together. It finished up really well. All the paperwork was clear. Everything's working fine. We've got everything in order.
The final video turned out really well, and I think we've both been there for the whole thing and overseen the whole thing, and
it really helps our teamwork skills, which helps a lot.
Slaps.
But yeah, that's about it really. I think we've done a pretty good job of it. Definitely going to do it again next year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to A2 Media. Definitely going to go for a distinction.
He's going to be going for the editing side of things again. I'm going to start working on editing with a bit more photos, because I love editing photos and all that idea. It looks sick.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure how much movie we're doing next year, so I think it might actually be photos. So I'm going to have to get used to doing Photoshop.
Okay, don't worry. But yeah, we'll still make our own one. We'll still make our own edits with it. So yeah, I think it worked out really well, and
now we're just blabbering.
That's about it.